Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod. This is part 5 of Halo Reach Remastered, as I'm calling it. Part 2 of the level ONI sword base, and you may notice a slight bit of difference there when the get the hell off my lawn thing appeared at the end of the last episode in this one. It's because I actually ended up dying during this section. You'll notice like this warthog gets blown up here, and then there's some wraiths, as you can see. And I was actually killed by the wraith in the background. I wasn't paying attention to where it was firing, and it blew me up. But yeah, orbital bombardment there from the target locator. Yes, I'm not even going to bother re-recording. I'm going to leave that flub in, apparently, because I can't pronounce the word orbital. But yeah, blowing up the two wraiths with the target locator is what you need to do, and then essentially you get. Well, Cat comes with you, and then you have to basically decide which way you're going once this warthog lands. There we go. You can decide to go to the left or the right. I can't remember now if I went to the right or the left in the original Let's Play of this, but I decided to go to the left this time. I assume I went to the left last time as well, because it just makes the most sense. Why would you go and deal with the anti-aircraft gun first? You'd go for the communication. At least that's what makes sense to me. And then obviously we've got to take out this ghost. So we pushed into the ocean there as we go along this ice shelf, which you never really pay that much attention to it when you're playing the game. At least I totally forgot that there was even an ice shelf there. But yeah, we got to. There's a whole bunch of enemies here. I mean, a surprising amount. I honestly can't believe I did not fall out the warthog as well. I didn't flip it over. But I didn't. They even survived being essentially blown up by the Revenant there. When the Revenant blew up. Like, it survived the explosion from underneath. But yeah, we found out where the generator is, where we've got to activate it. It's in there. Unfortunately, we still have not killed all the Covenant that are surrounding it yet. I love how it's also given us instructions on how to drive the warthog at the moment, such as press LT to power slide. But that's not really helpful at the moment, is it, when we're fighting a whole bunch of enemies? Because you're sort of paying attention to where the enemies are and not fun things you can do with the warthog. But yeah, we activate that, and then we have to go the other side, basically. Of this. There we go. There's actually a jackal still alive there. And then some more enemies spawning. A second wave of enemies, I guess. And well, you gotta run up and activate the thing that's on the roof here. I mean, I managed to do it before there was even any enemies here. Which is well, actually this one was there, that jackal, but I think that one was from the first wave anyway. And then basically, yeah, done. Actually just noticed there was some banshees fighting in the background there. I guess we wouldn't have seen that on the and then Cat is driving around in the warthog. I guess we wouldn't have seen those banshees fighting in the background on the 360 version. Actually, one thing I was gonna do during this is I was just gonna show a little bit actually of the difference between the modern like remaster, I guess, of the game and the old one. You may not actually notice that much difference between the two, but basically all I'm gonna say is the old one was captured at 720p 30 frames a second, and this one was obviously captured at 1080p 60, as it gives me another warthog and I go inside there. So you may see, I'll try and, I need to edit this in, but yeah, I'm going to try and do a little side by side. It probably won't match up, obviously, but that's what I'm going to try and do here. So, I can't see what I've done yet, obviously, but hopefully you can sort of see a difference in quality. Maybe instead of doing that, I will do like a sort of flip back and forth between the two as we fight this ghost now, and just apparently just ram it out the way. Anyway, we're sticking with obviously the remastered version now. I just wanted to do that just because I know there'll be some people that would have wanted to have seen a graphical comparison between the original 360 version of the game and this essentially remastered version. Well, I say remastered. I think I went into this in the previous one, but it's remastered in the fact that it's like a 360 game running on the Xbox One, and they did some improvements to it, but it's not like a true remastered version where they completely went in and redid all the graphics and everything like that. But it does look a lot better, and hopefully that comparison would have shown you that. Unfortunately, once I flipped over there, this Marine refuses to get in the Warthog with me. He just sort of like, so I just left him, which is unfortunate, but well. But yeah, now we're going to take out these we're going to enable these anti-aircraft guns, I should say, not take them out. That's something we will do later in the game, when the Covenant puts some here. I guess that's spoilers, but it is true, and presumably if you're watching this, you have at least played Halo Reach before, gone through the campaign, or at least, if not that, you've maybe seen the original Let's Play. I can't believe I got like essentially EMP'd there by those. I think it was by the elites, the Shanghai Elite, but I'm not 100% certain. It could have actually been those grunts with something with the plasma pistol, which is actually, now that I think of it, more likely. But we've got to activate this thing that's on top of this, and unfortunately there is an elite up there. And I tried to get a cat to shoot. It would have been better had I actually had that other Marine with me. The thing is, well, I was so used to, at this point, to the Halo Infinite sort of controls, because that was the last Halo that I played. But I went to jump over that and I was like, hang on, I can't actually do that. I also wanted to like try and sneak up on this guy, but unfortunately it didn't exactly work. I wanted to do an assassination. Those were the coolest parts of Halo Reach. We'll do a couple of those as we go through the story. But yeah, now we've essentially just got to eliminate everyone else that's around here. I can't believe like she didn't actually stay in the Warthog, and the Covenant essentially being the banished there, using the Warthog against us. I mean, those anti-aircraft guns are absolutely tiny. I mean, when we see the Covenant ones later on, when we come back to this level, it'll be absolutely shocking. I'm honestly surprised I was not killed by that ghost as well. Anyway, we're coming right up to the end of this here. So I've been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 5 of Halo Reach Remastered, and hopefully I'll see you next time for more. Ta-ra!